Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zach, and today I'm in a 2003 Chevy Cavalier. It is plasti-dipped black, so that's why it does look like a flat black. If you want to see me plasti-dipping this car, there is a video. You can check it out down below. So yeah, this is a 2003 Chevy Cavalier. It has a 2.2 liter inline-4 dual overhead cam up front. And it has a 5-speed manual transmission, as you just saw. And yeah, it is front-wheel drive. So in a sense, it is kind of similar, loosely related to the Pontiac G6 that I reviewed, except that's automatic and it's bigger. Wise, it actually drives pretty nice. It drives like any other slow cars that you would pretty much drive. And it's rather slow. Getting into first gear, it's actually pretty stiff. I don't know if that's an older car, because this does have 154,000 miles on it. I don't know if it's because it's, you know, an older car and needs to be greased or whatnot, but it has a very stick shifter, and the shift knob is just oddly big. So it's a very good beginner's manual car. But it's not a driver's manual car. It's a manual because it's basic, not because it's fast. Interior wise, there's not much in the interior. There's an aftermarket radio put in here by my cousin. I mean, other than that, it has no power windows. I don't even know if it has power locks. No, it does not have power locks. No power mirrors. I mean, it's base of the base. Probably get in the fourth. It's very base model, that's what it is. So interior wise, otherwise, it does have 4 seats, but it is a 2-door, which makes the doors obscenely long, but you can fit people in the back. Right now, the center console cover is in there because the handbrake's actually out, and that's getting fixed soon. So the cover's back there, but otherwise you can fit 4 people in the car. And it's a good car for a kid, because it kind of looks sporty. It kind of has that, like, I might be sporty kind of look to it. It's not sporty, but it has that look to it. And it can seat 4 people. I think it's a good thing to learn how to drive a manual, just because it gives you more control over the vehicle. And it's way harder to text and drive. So there's that. God, it is raining again. Why? Do my classic, who would I compare this to? Or what person would I compare the 2003 Chevy Cavalier to? Well, the Cavalier has been around since 1982. So, believe it or not, if you could, they're technically considered classic cars if you could get a real old one. But who has ever in their right mind been like, wow, you know, like, I want to get an old Cavalier, or like, I, you know, want to get a Cavalier? No one really does that. And so for that, I think this car, wait, oh my god, there's actually a Cavalier right here. I'm about to pass it, watch. Hey, Cavalier. That's funny. The Cavalier is the kid in the back of the classroom that you'd recognize. You would recognize him if you saw him at a party or on the street, but you've never really talked to. You don't really know him, but you recognize him. If you see one, you're like, oh yeah, that's a Chevy. Like, you've seen them all around. You probably had a cousin or brother who had one, or who has one, but they're just not that well known, and they're kind of the little brother to the Cobalt. For the interior, I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Granted, it does have manual windows and manual mirrors and manual everything else, but on the interior side, everything's laid out nice. There's no stupid buttons that you don't know what they do or have 5 different, you know, uses. It's all laid out really nice. It's comfortable, and I think it's really nice. So yeah, 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, obviously. I still have yet to find the perfect interior of a car, but, you know, So yeah, I think it's all laid out nice. So for the powertrain, I'd definitely give it a solid 7 out of 10. It could have more power, although it is kind of, it's not powerful by any means, don't get me wrong, but it does have a little bit of pizzazz to it. I mean, you can get it to go if you really want to. It's dual overhead cam. It's not horrible. The transmission, although it's a 5-speed manual, so again, it's manual, but it's really like stiff. Like, I really have to force it into gear. Compared to like a Nissan Versa that I've driven that's a 6-speed, you just kind of go like that. This you have to really shove. You've probably seen me shoving it into gear this whole video. So yeah, I'd give it a 6 or 7 out of 10 for the powertrain. And it is front wheel drive, which it's a nice front wheel drive. I haven't lost grip yet, but still, it's front wheel drive. It's just hard to give it a good grade, you know, as a front wheel drive. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. You can find all my personal info down below, my personal Instagram. So everything, all that will be on the next slide. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There will be more videos, I promise. They are coming up. I have some ready to go. So yeah, thanks guys.